8 years ago, Faiza had a fall. It didn't seem serious at first, just a painful bump on the head. She brushed it off like most strong women do, thinking life would move on. But that single moment silently changed everything. Over the years, pain crept into her life like an uninvited guest. First in her neck, then her shoulders, and finally spreading down her back. By the time she turned 34, Faiza had spent 6 or 7 years in constant pain, waiting for someone to give her a real answer. Doctors finally diagnosed her with multiple disc bulges, C4, C5, C6, C7, and even vein damage at C6, C7. Words she had never heard before became part of her daily vocabulary: nerve compression, disc protrusion, spinal cord pressure. Medicines became her closest companions: painkillers, muscle relaxants, vitamins. Yet relief never came. There were nights she cried silently into her pillow so her family wouldn't see. There were mornings she woke up with tears already in her eyes because she knew what was coming: another day of pain. When her condition worsened, surgery became the only option. The decision terrified her, but she had no choice. Surgeons operated on her neck, replacing the damaged discs with artificial ones. The world expected her to heal, to smile, to go back to a normal life. And on the outside, she did. She could move her neck again. She could walk without people noticing anything wrong. But the truth? The pain never truly left. It just became quieter, more hidden. And just when Faiza thought she had faced the worst, doctors told her there was more. Her L4, L5 and S1 discs were now bulging too, compressing her nerves. It meant back pain, leg pain, weakness, and the constant fear that things might get worse again. Yet Faiza refuses to give up. She wakes up every day, wears her pain like invisible armor, and keeps moving forward. People see her smiling and think she is fine. But only she knows the weight of her struggle, the courage it takes just to sit, stand, or bend without crying out. Faiza's story is not just about pain. It is about resilience. She has turned her suffering into strength, her fear into determination. Message, takeaway. Faiza's journey reminds us that some battles are fought in silence, behind closed doors. Pain doesn't always end with surgery. Healing is not just physical. It is emotional, mental, and spiritual. Faiza's courage shows that no matter how many times life knocks you down, with falls, diagnoses, surgeries, you can stand back up, even if it hurts.